All right, it looks like we are live. Hey, y'all, Bree Beery here with Positive Principles Training and Wellness. And I want to welcome you to my Wellness Wednesday mini class. Before I dive in, make sure to tag a friend in the comments below so that they too can benefit from today's share. All right, if you're catching this on YouTube, make sure to hit the subscribe button so you know when I go live each week or I post additional content so that you don't miss out on anything that I have to share. Okay, it's important to note everything I share across all my platforms is doTERRA specific when I'm talking about essential oils. If you're watching this and you use a different brand of oils, I want you to reach out. I will gift you a 15-minute wellness consult, being mindful of your time and mine, so I can share with you the why behind the products I choose to use with my family, be it my children, my husband, or my menagerie of animals, because it is vaster than just dogs. Okay, on to today's mini lesson. This week and next week, actually, our topic is going to be all about bad breath. It is important to know that bad breath can be caused by many different things or reasons, right? Starting in the mouth and even going all the way down to the gut. So today, we're going to specifically chat about the mouth, otherwise known as oral health. So I'm curious, put a 1 in the comments if you regularly, there you go, brush your dog's teeth. Put a 2 in the comments if you do it semi-regularly, at least once a year. And then put a 3 in the comments if you've never brushed your dog's teeth before. I'm super curious. Again, 1, regularly, it's part of your routine. 2, once in a blue moon, once in a year, if that, if you're lucky. And 3, you just never have done it. So, okay. My experience has been that bad breath can come down to many different things: genetics, what they eat, hence why it's mouth and gut. And it can also be influenced by what we choose to give our dogs, such as chews and treats. So I feed my dogs a prey model raw diet. So, in a nutshell, that means that they eat raw bones on a daily basis. I've been feeding this for well over a decade at this point in time. Now, a dog that eats a prey model diet generally has less oral needs than a dog that eats kibble. So, a raw diet tends to be cleaner, which means food residue doesn't necessarily stick to the teeth and gums. But even then, it is important to ensure that our dogs are getting the proper oral care that they need. So, every dog is different, just like humans. We all have different needs, right? And some of us are going to be more subjected to going to the dentist more often, and others are going to be blessed with not. So, what I'm sharing today does not replace specific needs for dental work. You have to understand that. Okay. It is designed to help your dog live healthier longer. It's important to note we should never use, ever use human toothpaste with our pets. Most human toothpaste, yes, even the On Guard toothpaste, has xylitol in it. Xylitol is toxic for our pets, so we avoid it like the plague. That is why we make up our own healthy alternatives. The oils I'm about to share can be used on a toothbrush or on a gauze pad. I like to use unrefined coconut oil, the hard stuff. I buy it in a big old jug from Costco. Um, it as a base. So that's what I add my oils to. Unrefined coconut oil also has its own properties that it lends to this mix, hence why I find it is a good base to use. You can do a quick Google search on that to learn more, because I'm not going to dive into that today. So you can get fancy and actually make up a DIY of your favorite oils in unrefined coconut oil, which is as simple as melting it down, which doesn't take much, adding your oils, mixing it up, and letting it harden again in a container. That makes it a kind of a go-to. Or you can make it up as you go. And I personally am a make it as you go kind of gal, because I'm usually flying by the seat of my pants. I'll admit it. So, in addition to making up your own toothpaste option, you can also take my puppy teether recipe that I'll post the link. And it can be modified to a dental chew. So I will link it, my puppy teether DIY video for you to check out. I'll throw it somewhere so that it is linked and you can check it out. All right. So let's talk about the oils. My top 3 choices are, let's see if I can get the camera to focus. I always cover my face. Myrrh, lavender. Oh, good camera. And on guard. All right, so those are my 3 choices, and let's break them down. All right, so myrrh. Okay, here we go. Myrrh is a gummy resin of the small thorny myrrh tree, and it has been used for centuries for its internal and external health aids. It has some very important anti properties, which create powerful cleansing properties, especially for the mouth and the throat. Okay. Being a resin, myrrh is actually very thick, and it sometimes it won't drop out of the bottle or the bottle gets all gummed up. So I often use a dropper so that I can get it out easier. doTERRA myrrh is labeled for internal, topical, and aromatic use. All right. Lavender. This is a great option as well. If you've heard me talk about lavender before, you've heard me call it the Swiss Army knife of essential oils. It has all the anti properties, and I love that it can help with everything from gum irritation. It can help soothe areas of concern. It's great for skin. It's great for everything. Honestly, if you don't have lavender, you need to have lavender on hand. So it is labeled for internal, topical, and aromatic uses. All right, last but not least, On Guard. This can be a bit of a spicy oil, but honestly, my dogs don't seem to even notice. I've had excellent results getting the tartar off of teeth with the use of this one. I put it on a gauze pad and I chick it away, which we show our dogs. So having pearly whites is super important. And even though we feed raw, I will go around and make sure that there's no extra tartar on the teeth before a dog show. So On Guard is a proprietary oil blend that provides natural and effective uses when it comes to immune support. So this is actually one of our best-selling blends, as it can help protect from environmental and seasonal threats. This oil can be taken internally, used topically, as well as diffused. As I mentioned, this is my go-to oil for myself and my dogs when we travel, especially when going to dog shows. So using this as part of their oral routine is just an added bonus. So, as I mentioned previously, everything I share is doTERRA specific. If you use a different brand of oil, make sure, first of all, reach out to me and let's talk. But then I want you to read your labels, especially if you're choosing to use them with your dog, especially if you're using them orally. So, if you're not using doTERRA, reach out. Let's chat. My goal is to help everyone make healthy, safe choices for their pets. We use oils every single day in our home for ourselves and our animals. I know we live happier, healthier lives for it. All right. So that's all for today. I will catch you next week, where we're going to talk about the gut side of bad breath in my part 2 of this mini class. If you want to grab the oils and products that I shared today, you can do so with the links I've provided. If you want to learn more about all that I have to offer, which includes my online dog training academy, as well as my online easy access Dogs 101 online course, if you're ready to take your knowledge to the next level, make sure to check out everything I have to offer at breebeery.com/learn more. And then you can take a deeper dive with me. All right, all. Thanks so much. And I will see you next week.